I'm here in Nelson at Bay City Sound. Now, this is a brand new business here in town, and it's got a nice ring to it. Can you tell me a bit about what you guys are getting up to down here?
We are a international quality recording studio in the heart of Nelson. We've just opened, and we're here to record music. We're also offering the space as a small intimate venue, and we hope to get all sorts of groups in here through the doors.
Right. Have you been very busy lately?
Yeah, we have. We've just come off the back of a busy weekend. We had a couple of bands in doing some albums and things. So, and a lot of interest as well. Not from only Nelson and Tasman, but over in Wellington and Auckland and things as well. People wanting to come here and use the facility and enjoy Nelson.
Yeah. Well, what a great place to do it. And look at this amazing desk. What a huge desk. How many channels has it got?
It is 64 channels.
Wow.
Which is, it's quite large in terms of desks.
So could you fit an orchestra in that room? You could almost.
A small orchestra, yeah, around about 35, 40 people. Maybe not so much room for elbow room if you're really going to go for it, but, we'd be able to fit a small band or orchestra in there. Brass would be nice to have.
A big band and a small orchestra.
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me, this desk, it's got a bit of history. Tell me a wee bit about it, James.
I'll get Regan to explain.
Regan?
He's a bit more knowledgeable than I.
Oh, well, this desk was this is a Jade console from Soundtracks, and it was owned by a man called Alan Jansen. And in the late 80s, early 90s, Alan recorded a lot of the big hits in New Zealand music history at the time.
Sure. And he was a musician. He is a musician himself, but most noted is the song "How Bizarre."
How Bizarre. OMC's How Bizarre. Yep, was recorded through this desk, and I think for a long time, well before Lord came along, that was the biggest song in New Zealand history. Yeah. And it was done through this desk, and a lot of other bands have been gone through the desk as well. Mm. And we were lucky enough because Alan sold it on to another studio in Christchurch, and that was hit obviously by the earthquake, and it sat in storage for a number of months. Yeah. And we were lucky enough to pick it up and bring it to Nelson and let everyone enjoy it.
Great. Well, this, New Zealand Music Month seems an opportune time to talk to you guys about the local music scene. You've got, as you say, you've got a lot of people inquiring about coming and recording here from away as well as locally. But tell me a couple of the names of the locals that you've had through the studio already.
Last weekend we had the Dark Country, who are a really great group of guys from Motueka. Yep. And they spent 2 days in here, and on Saturday night we had a guy from Wellington and a young lady from Nelson, Sarah Ryland, who goes by the name of Sylvie, and her working partner from Wellington, Affinity. They came in and filmed a live video for one of their new releases, which is coming out on a UK label in the middle of June, I think it is. So look out for Run by Affinity and Sylvie. The live video will be done from Bay City Sound.
Right.
We've also had Jeriah Cotton, Gary Nevin,
yes,
earlier in the week, and the drive behind that was it's a sponsorship of for a fundraiser. So Gary's written and released the song. We hope to get that out soon, and it's going to be for a good cause.
Right.
So we donated the recording time, and Gary donated his wonderful vocals.
Yeah.
And so we've had a variety.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so is the calendar booking up for bookings, or have you still got some gaps there?
Well, we've got a lot of June is pretty booked, but we're flexible, and it is a passion, so we make time.
We're here on the weekends.
In fact, you guys you're living here, right? Yeah, almost.
Yeah. Well, you could call it that. Technically, if the landlord's watching, we're not.
Okay, look, it's a great space. You've got some amazing equipment out there as well as in here. Tell me a bit about that marvellous looking organ you've got over there in the corner.
Well, it is a marvellous organ in the corner. It's actually a homemade one. The console came out of an old church somewhere up north, but the casing and everything was built back in the 750s actually, for a homemade organ, and it was one of the first to be made to be portable. So this person wanted to be able to take it to parks and play the organ and take it to schools and things. So we have that in here now, but that's something we're going to build on and sort of watch this space because
Supplement. with some-
yeah.
Well, it gives people a bit more ideas for creativity to go
Yeah.
in behind their music, isn't
Well,
it?
it's pretty amazing instrument, a pipe organ too, and there's a lot, that goes on with them mechanically and things too, and so it's a really cool thing to have in here.
Right, so for all you budding musicians out there, don't let your music be a pipe dream. You can come down here, there's a real pipe organ, and these guys are real people and they will record you. They're down here on Rutherford Street, and this is a great opportunity to explore musical talent. And you guys are obviously giving everyone the forum to do it.
That's right, and look, if you're a budding artist or an established artist, or you want to learn a bit more about how sound engineering happens, we'd love to see you down here. Everyone's welcome.
Great. NMIT course, will you be getting a few of their students down here taking a look?
We've got a couple on their way actually. Yeah, very interested.
Yeah.
So
Brilliant. Oh, hey guys, really lovely to talk with you today, and you might see me in here warbling away somewhere.
Wonderful. You're welcome.
love to.